Hello, YouTube. Once again, hi, and it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to Holidayfest. Sorry, I just tripped a little bit. I'm very tired. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a little bit after one, and I want to do this review now because I will better late than never. Anyway, this is a 2006 comedy done by Paul Feig, the same man that gave us Fembusters this year. This is the movie that he did 10 years before. This is actually funny. This is actually a much better film, a lower budgeted film, and this film didn't do well as well. But I really enjoy this film. I've had it on DVD for years, and that is Unaccompanied Minors. No, this is not what you think. This is a kids movie, a fun family film that Paul Feig directed with awesome child star actors that knock it out of the park, and they're funnier than anybody in Fembusters that with the shitty writing they gave us. Here, this is a hell of a cast. I mean, it's mostly some of the kids are unknown, so you're not going to really know who they are. But you have Lewis Black, who's the guy. He's the head of the airport. That he's basically the voice of the anger from emotion from Inside Out. You recognize his voice, and you also have Wilder Valderrama. He's probably the weakest of the cast. You also have Tyler James Williams from Everybody Hates Chris. You have Brett Kelly from Bad Santa. This is what he did after Bad Santa. And you have what's her name? Gia Montagna, the daughter of Joe Montagna, who's a really good actor. You have Dylan Christopher. He's the frizzy haired kid right here, the main character of the movie. And you also have this girl. I forgot what, or she looks just like Victoria Justice. This girl, I forgot what her name was. I think it's Quinn Shepard. Yeah, she's good in the film. I think she's sassy and she's doesn't take a lot of crap from anybody. I like the kids in this movie. That's why this movie works for me. The title is misleading because you would think, oh my god, it's a pedophile movie. No, it's not. It just means that they're unaccompanied minors on a plane during the holidays and they cause antics in the airport. People said that this is a Home Alone ripoff. No, there's no traps in the movie like in Home Alone. And Home Alone, only one aspect of the film was in the airport in the first two films. Here, the whole film pretty much takes place in one location, which I love that. It's awesome. The only other time they show other things is when they show Spencer's house. Yeah, that's the name of the kid here. And I love this movie. I've seen this movie. I rented this at the Red Box back in 2008. It was like March, and I remember really enjoying it. Then I saw it again that same day with my family, and they enjoyed it. And I've been watching it every other Christmas, and I enjoyed this movie, the hell out of this movie. This is when Paul Feig gave a shit. This is when he didn't have a big franchise to direct, and he had better writers here. You had Jacob Messaros and Maya Stark. Much better writers than the schmuck faces that did get Fembusters. There are no queef jokes in this movie. There's no pussy farts. There's no freaking blonde chick going or whatever the hell she did with the proton pack. There's none of that. You don't have men bashing in this movie. Yeah, there's some guys that get hit in the nuts or they get beat up, but it's not like in Fembusters. Why am I comparing it? Because it's the same director and he has a good vision. When he does a good movie, you get this, or you get Bridesmaids. He knows how to use an ensemble, but when you give him shitty writing, there's only so much he can do. Here, it's very well done. Don't let the rating on IMDb fool you, or the Rotten Tomatoes score, or any of the box office. This is a good movie. It's a Christmas movie with a lot of heart. These characters are very likable. I thought the kids did a good job acting together. I don't think they're annoying. I don't think they're bad actors. The little girl that plays Spencer's little sister, she's not the best actress in the world, but she never acted again. But she's cute for what the role that she's given. You also have David Koechner in a small role. You have even Kristen Wiig makes a cameo here. Little did she know the fate that she will fall into after doing this movie 10 years later, doing Fembusters. Just that movie just pisses me off because this movie flopped and it didn't deserve it. This didn't cost $150 million, Hollywood. This cost like $10 million, and the money's on the screen. I think the movie's very funny. There's a lot of scenes that make me laugh. These kids do an awesome job. The soundtrack is really good. I like the family aspect of it. Oh yeah, Rob Corddry's in this movie. The crazy guy from Hot Tub Time Machine. One of my favorite comedic actors. He's very funny in a lot of stuff that I've seen him in. He's good in here as the dad. He's basically on a mission to see his kids for Christmas. He he drives a vegetable car and it breaks down and loses oil, so he has to stop at a gas station and go get another car in order to get to his kid's destination, and he has to drive a Humvee. How awesome is that? A Humvee in a kids movie. I really enjoy this film. If you have not seen this movie, you're doing a disservice. Watch it. Don't let the title fool you. Don't be afraid because it's Paul Feig. This is when he was doing a good job. I think he did a great job with this, and then it led him to Bridesmaids, and then he did The Heat and Ice and Spy, which I didn't see those because I don't like the lead actresses in those. But here, I like the kids in this movie. And Bridesmaids, I thought that was really funny. Uh, yeah, as a Christmas movie, it works. I love the decorations in the film. The kids when they're going crazy. I know the feeling because I was a kid once and I used to go crazy when I was hopped up on sugar from eating candy canes and Christmas cookies. You have no idea. But anyway, it's a fun movie. This is a good movie. I don't understand the hate. I don't understand why this was forgotten. This is a dual layer disc, but the rest of the film, the film got a lot of features. Even though it got butchered at the box office, look at those features. That's awesome. I love it. It has a fun commentary with Lewis Black and director Paul Feig and the writers. Competent writers. You have Charlie's dance reel. You got additional scenes. You got a hilarious look at the security guards who are played by the kids from the hall, and well, not the security guards that are outside of their cell door. They're the Canadian group, Kids in the Hall, which that was nice for Canadian viewers back there. And anyway, this film, I don't know, it's very short. It's only 90 minutes. It's not 2 hours long like some of Paul Feig's recent stuff. It goes by really quickly. It's not painful. It's got a lot of fun moments. I really enjoy this film. Like, I watch it and I'm like, wow, I'm really enjoying this. If Home Alone 3 was like this and instead of this stupid slapstick rehash of the first film, I would have really enjoyed that movie. Or Home Alone 4. But this one, I do enjoy. I love this movie. It's in one of my top favorite Christmas movies of all time, at least in my top 20. I just, I loved how they took chances. The kids are having a lot of fun. There's Star Wars references from the original films. Yeah, the original. They respect the original, not a Star Wars move. Yeah, exactly, the original. I would say that to stay away from the new films because this film respects the original. Time for Han Solo and the Death Star. Fuck you, Force Awakens, for killing that character off. That was not needed. Here they reference it and it's awesome. You got the only downside I said in this movie is Wilbur Valderrama. He's not funny here. He's just playing the same character he played in that '70s show. He's just flat. He has no charm. He's just anybody could have played his role. You could have gotten freaking anybody. Topher Grace, Ashton Kutcher. Uh, you could have gotten anybody. Would just could have filled that role. But anyway, this is a fun movie. If you have not seen this movie, watch it. Paul Feig's directing really works here. He directs the hell out of these kids. They leave an impression on you. I don't find them annoying. I think they're very nice. I think they're a fun group. They had a lot of good on-screen chemistry, especially for young children that were like 12 years old, which is very rare because nowadays, if you put kids in the movie and they're not good voice actors or whatever, usually it falls apart. Here, it doesn't, no matter what the box office says. And it's just a fun movie. Like I can't believe that this movie was not a hit when it came out in December of 2006. I would have loved to have seen this in the theater. I would have laughed my ass off. Everything that happens to Lewis Black in this movie, that he's such a he gets pissed off. He's like, "Are you out of your juice drinking little minds?" I'm like, when I hear his voice, I think of Anger from Inside Out, and I'm like, he's so good. Like he's such a comedic actor that he fits in the world of cinema. He doesn't. He's not annoying like Melissa McCarthy or Leslie Jones or freaking Kate McKinnon going like this. Ugh, no, get the hell out of my face. You are never going to be funny to me. You're not even attractive to me. You're a lesbo, so you're not attracted to me at all. But this movie is fun. You also have Spencer's mom is played by Paige Brewsters. I remember her from the voice of Audrey from the Godzilla 1998 cartoon, which I enjoy. I don't care what anyone says. I love her voice. She's a very beautiful woman, really good. You got Terry Garr in a small part. It's a buttload of fun. If you want a good Christmas movie that's not going to offend your children, let them watch this. It's not going to hurt them. I saw this 10 years ago in my 20s, and I thought it was wonderful. I'm like, this is a really almost 10 years ago. It was like 2008. So, and I was in my 20s. I was right. And I had fun. I'm like, this movie was a flop? Why? It was really, really funny. And I like the cast. I think the cast works well. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's rare to find a movie like this, especially nowadays. Nowadays, these Christmas movies it's either a Medea movie, which is shit, or you got these R-rated comedies where they're trying way too hard to shock people, and they're missing the whole point of what Christmas is. It's about family. It's about giving. It's about being nice to other people without asking for anything in return, and giving of yourself to others, not just physical but also emotional, and you know being there for other people. That's what the Christmas spirit is all about, and this movie captures it. I enjoyed Paul Feig. This is one of your best films. This and Bridesmaids are your two magnum opuses, and I I really enjoy your work. I think you know how to direct kids. These kids do a bang up job for such a young age. They do a bang up job, and they made me laugh a lot. I thought they were very likable, very cute. They had a lot of moments that made me smile. And in Christmas time, that's all I can ask for. A nice, fun, clean movie that makes me smile, makes me laugh, and has a lot of good moments. And this movie has a ton of them. And I commend Paul Feig for that, for his direction, and the writers for not insulting my taste. But anyway, that's my awesome rave review on Unaccompanied Minors. A very underrated Christmas movie. I don't know why this got hate and got so much shit. It didn't deserve it at all. It's much better than the Christmas movies we're getting nowadays. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, liking, subscribing. I know this was a long one. I wanted to defend that movie because it's a really good movie. I was very surprised. I thought it was going to be like, it's forgettable. No, I really enjoy it. The critics are wrong. I love this movie. And I don't know what else to say. But if you want to see it for yourself, watch it. It's definitely worth your time. And anyway, thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting on my videos. You guys are awesome. And don't worry, this was just a butter knife. I'm going to eat some crackers later. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.